So what the heck is with the ammo market, and why does it look like prices are going up, but then prices are not going up? Let's get into it. Welcome back to Bullets and Brass. We are doing the May and June ammo roundup. I kind of skipped it last month. It hasn't been moving a whole lot, so it doesn't really matter. Now, before we get into it, you will notice the channel is now monetized. Memberships are not set up, but we do have Patreon. If you are interested in supporting the channel, go to Patreon. Otherwise, just hit subscribe, hit like, put a comment, something. Any engagement helps. I really appreciate it, guys. Let's get going. So, and I'm going to just read notes. It's way easier. 22 long rifle, 5.5 cents. That is up 2%. I don't think it's really up. I think that's just, because remember, these prices are like my baseline. They're as low as I could find as a mainstream item. And I try to keep it consistent. So the particular products I was looking at, yeah, they're up a tiny bit. Overall, I'm seeing it down. That is the trend for almost all of this. 9mm steel cased, same price as before, 22.5 cents. 9mm brass, up 5 cents. Up half a cent. I think overall that one is particularly actually down. If you go retail, like 100 round packs are like $1 or so cheaper than they were. 40 Smith & Wesson, 35 cents. That is up significantly, like 20%. I think it was just that some of the really cheap stuff I was seeing is gone. 45 ACP, same thing. We had a low in April, December to April. It kind of dropped out. It's going back up to 43 cents, so that's up 27%. Same story. 357 Magnum, 60 cents, up from 50. 223 steel cased, 40 cents. I think we're seeing reality there as the foreign steel case, the Russian steel case, starts running low in terms of supplies, in terms of their import orders. It's going to become an issue. The domestic supply of that, the domestic production is not up to the task of keeping that price lower. And what we're going to see is that it's going to start catching up to brass cased, and they're going to have to see what they can do, because who's going to shoot steel cased if they can shoot brass cased? 223/556 brass cased hasn't changed. It's still up a bit, 43 cents. 308 standard. So this could be steel cased, could be brass cased. It's just not match grade. 75 cents, up significantly. Same story. 308 match, $1.20, again, up significantly. It's almost 11 cents up. Same story. 6.5 Creedmoor, holy cow, $1.50. Yeah, $1.50. Because remember, 6.5 Creedmoor has to be quality ammo. It can't be junk. Well, what I saw was that cheap normal whitetail that was available, didn't see any. So it wasn't that the other stuff got more expensive. It was that the cheap stuff that I was using for that category is gone. And it may come back in stock. I don't know what the production issue is. I don't know if it was just a, scheduled production and we're just in the lull right now. I don't know. 6.5 Grendel brass. I don't do the steel case for this. If you want to do that, certainly you could. $1.37 hasn't changed. That is still pretty high. That is the highest we have seen it since July. Yeah, there was plenty of it. There was lots of ammo available. And then finally, 300 Blackout that is down 5 cents. It is the only rifle caliber that is actually down enough to notice. Again, there was plenty of it available. If you're not familiar, I don't ever do the 147, 150, 155. None of that. This is always going to be 110, 125, something like that. The subsonics are never cheaper, so I don't bother with them. That is down. That is the lowest I've seen it since May of last year, so 12 months. Not going to complain. I don't need any, but if you do, now would be a good time to buy. I don't think it's going to get noticeably cheaper for a little while. I think we're going to see kind of a leveling off for a while. And that will probably continue because we're seeing a whole lot of court cases, but none of them have anything to do with ammo. We're seeing a lot of court cases related to bans, assault weapon bans, ammo purchasing, but those are very state specific, and I don't think they're going to change this. Anyway, have fun, stay safe, keep shooting, and keep an eye on what's going on with the law. The House is going to be voting on a pistol brace ban removal. They're basically going to get rid of that rule that the ATF put together. The problem is the ATF changed the definition, so I'm not sure what Congress is going to do there. A couple other states have been doing shenanigans, and as that works through the courts, it could get very interesting. I personally think they're playing with fire. The Supreme Court kind of said, hey, we're sick of this. Here's the rule. Stop messing with it. And when these court cases wind up back in the Supreme Court by states ignoring that prior decision, the Supreme Court may just decide, hey, we don't all agree about gun control, but we all agree that we are the authority. We are the ones who get to decide. This court is the supreme decider of what is legal and what is not. And you, Mr. State Legislature, does not get to thumb your nose at us. So we may see some pretty radical slappings, I guess, for lack of a YouTube-friendly term, come through if some of these court cases make it to the Supreme Court. Anyway, talk to you later, guys.